bum, bum, bum.
We are live.
Mona, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. 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 I'm ready.
I'm not ready. Terry Electrician, don't be telling my dang where everybody at. You know y'all is still over there with Reggie. Don't even act like that. I just seen you still over there. What's up, Greg B?
Wow, that was really loud in my ears.
What? Me?
No, the I am ready.
Oh.
How about blasted out my eardrum? Oh man,
Where everybody at?
where's everybody at? We're right here. Where are you at?
We over here waiting on y'all. We was letting y'all finish up with Reggie over there. We was letting y'all finish leaning on y'all rep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Now y'all come lean on SSG.
Even better. Even better.
Even better.
Oh, let's see.
What's up,
see.
Paul Brown? Paul Brown say, hey, everyone.
Hey, Paul Brown. What's going on, man?
Look, Greg B say, what's happening?
Greg
Look,
B.
and Terry Electrician talking about dang where everybody at. Look, don't act like that. Don't.
We were just hanging out waiting because we know Reggie likes to go long sometimes. So we were just, letting him finish up, letting him do his thing, before we jumped on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's going on, Mona? It feels like it's been a week because I missed Monday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I was just planning on jump on quick, just to show my face real quick. And they made me stay on always at 8:00. They was cruel. They was cruel to me.
8:00 your time? Wow.
Yes. They made me. Well, we go 7:38. Well, I was trying to do just.
You were just trying to do like a quick 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And like, hey, yeah. I'm here. Goodbye. I'm going to bed.
So they asked questions that they already knew the answers to keep me on.
To keep you rolling. Well done, guys. I applaud you. As a matter of fact, I think I got. Hold on. Let me see. I think I got a. Maybe I don't. I don't know if I do or not.
Paul Brown say two of his favorites. You're our favorite too, Paul Brown.
Yes, but Mona, it's the thing is you got to remember that especially during the month of October because it's both of our birthdays. You got to remember that
party don't start till I walk in.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, you wasn't, Terry Electrician. You was over there. I seen you in the comments. Look, right. The party don't start.
That's right. That's right. Especially during the birthday month. That's right. So what are we talking about tonight? What's on the agenda?
About the benefits of appliance repair training. The benefits of actually going to a school versus just learning on the job. Which, granted, the field is going to be the biggest teacher.
Yes, obviously. Yep. That's good. So because I don't own an appliance repair school. So I definitely want to hear your side of this thought process and what are the benefits to an actual school versus on the job training and just picking up classes from like the classes I teach with Encompass or whatever and just manufacturer training. What's the difference? What's the benefits? Why?
No, so when I say training, I'm talking about training with a school, with you, all that. So just the benefits of training versus learning on the job. But the difference with my school and you is the hands-on training. So the hands-on training to me is very important because when I first took it, I took Master Samurai, which Master Samurai course is great. But just the fact that I couldn't put two and two together because I couldn't have the hands on with that. So I think like even now, like if I go back and take Master Samurai, then everything will like really click, I can put everything together. And so that's what I think what going to training does is because we teach you the fundamentals. We basically teach you the foundation so you can go out and build your house. So and it.
Okay, so but you're lumping the training classes that I do and everything into that one big mix, right? Yeah.
What's up with all these lights?
What?
Do you see the lights flickering? You don't see that?
No.
Oh, why I see it?
On my side or your side?
My side. The light is flickering.
No, I don't see it.
Lord, we got exorcists up in this mud.
Well, it's thundering here, so I got another storm rolling through. I'm in the middle of monsoon season here, so it's it gets hairy it's kind of like Florida. For those of you from Florida or the South, like it's about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we start getting some thunderstorm activity right now. So it's kind of weird. It only lasts about 20 minutes, but when it rolls through pretty deep. Like last week, the reason I missed, we actually had at two Category 1 tornadoes touchdown, and that doesn't happen here. So that's how crazy it gets during the monsoon. Like we get what we call haboobs. Haboobs are amazing. It's just a gigantic dust storm. So if you've ever watched things like Prince of Persia or anything that takes place in like the desert, you see that big wall of dust that's like 60 miles wide by 100 miles high. Yeah, that rolls through here during the monsoon season every year. We get that. That's pretty much like a daily basis almost. So yeah, it's for a very short time. It's kind of fun and kind of hairy at the same time. But yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
No, I don't see the flickering lights. So
yeah, Tricia talking about, oh no, it's the ghost lights. Right. I think it is a ghost or something. I already think it's a ghost in this house for real. Well, a nice ghost.
Okay, that as long as we clarify, it's the nice
it's
ghost,
an angel.
Casper the ghost. Not like the little girls off of what's that creepy movie where the little girls stand in the hallway or ride the
Exorcist.
Yes, not those kind of ghosts.
That's what I said. Exorcist. Leanne, go near the light. You talking about that one? Yeah. or the girl that comes out of the TV. Oh yeah. Oh no, what was that? That was what was that?
I don't know. I don't do scary movies. I just kind of know clips from the movie theater, like the little intro preview type things. That's all I know. That's as much as I can take.
Yeah.
I'm a big old scaredy cat.
I am too, for real. Like I don't do them either. Especially if I'm gonna be home alone. I will not at all.
Oh no. See, I made that mistake a long time ago when I was a kid. My parents actually let me watch Children of the Corn when I was a kid, and that just freaked me out and ruined me on scary movies. Like, no.
It ruined me too. Oh God, I was so scared of that movie. My app said, he said poltergeist, right?
Scary Twins was The Shining. Okay.
Oh, look, they know these scary movies. Paul Brown said poltergeist too.
I don't know.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
nope.
I'm scary. I'm real scary.
Yeah. No, I'm good. So anyway, when you talk about training schools, you're talking about bringing like even my classes and manufacturer classes all into the mix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I look at it different. I think training school is a training school, like where you would go to do a whole course, whether it be a 2-week course, a couple month course, whatever the case may be, but it's an actual training school. Whereas what I do and what a lot of manufacturers do, I would put down as continuing education courses. So we're building on that foundation that you've laid as a training school.
Yeah.
So for me, the way I look at it, I think training schools are important, especially if you've never been in or around the appliance industry before. So if you're brand new to the industry, it's a great way to learn those foundations learn those testing procedures. And like you said, by far, yes, the going out in the field and actually hands-on job experience is going to be by far your best teacher, because you're going to learn under pressure.
Right.
But if you can get that foundation laid even just a little bit, that's an important step to it, at least for me. Because I like to look at it this way. I kind of learned this when I worked in the pharmacy. I was a pharmacy technician for a while, and I had the opportunity to either get certified from Albertsons. We have, if you're not familiar with Albertsons, it's a grocery store out here that has a pharmacy in it.
It was in Jacksonville too.
Was it? Okay. I wasn't sure how far east they go, but I had the opportunity of either taking the test and becoming Albertsons certified, or I could take the test and become nationally certified as a pharmacy technician. And I was kind of debating about it because obviously I knew the national test was going to be a lot harder and it was going to cost me money, where the Albertsons test was free. But my boss explained it to me like this, like, hey, look at it this way. Both of them are a lunchbox. And that lunchbox, if you take the Albertsons lunchbox, you can pretty much only take that around to all of the Albertsons stores. It's only really good there. If I were to try to go to Kroger or to Safeway or to Publix or whatever, it wouldn't be good. It only counts at Albertsons. But if I got the national certification, now that's a lunchbox I can take anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how I kind of look at it now. Now I understand that in our field, there's not as much regulation and oversight as compared to like the pharmacy industry, right? Yeah, you can take that one lunchbox from, SSG, or you can take my classes, or you can take whatever, and that will still pretty much transfer around because it gives you knowledge that you can use everywhere. But when you do get that certificate from SSG, when you do get that certificate from what's the school down in Georgia?
SSG.
SSG, but the other one down in the skills school down in Georgia.
This is Georgia. I'm in Georgia.
No, is it Columbus? Columbia?
I think it is Columbus Tech or something.
Columbus Tech, right?
Or something.
When you have those programs like SSG that are certified with the state, that gives that lunchbox a little bit more weight and credibility, right? You can come to me as an employer. You can come to me with the little certificates you print out from our training classes or from Samsung or whatever, and that's great. You went through their training program, you got certified on that stuff. But when you come to me with an SSG certification, because I know they're certified by the state of Georgia, right? There's certain curriculum, there's certain guidelines they have to follow.
Yes. And we have to keep your transcripts for 45 years.
And so now you can take that, and those can transfer out to other places. So that's a lunchbox that you can take anywhere. Yeah. Right? Anywhere. And you can take that into the HVAC field and go, hey, I got a certification from SSG Appliance, and that will start to transfer. So as we start to build this momentum in our industry of getting schools set up in the proper formats and to be certified by states with the Department of Education, that's going to be a game changer, and that's going to be huge. So that's how I look at it. That's my sense.
Yeah. And so because certificate, they are nationally recognized, and employers who advertise when they're looking for technicians that they want somebody with 2 years experience, 3 years experience. If you got a certificate from SSG, they're going to hire you.
Yep.
So you can skip over the 2 to 3 years experience they're looking for. If you got that certificate, they're going to hire you. And I know this because I place people all the time with companies that run ads where they're looking for technicians with experience. So they'll take a 2-week course for SSG for the 2 years experience that they want, because they know they got that foundation, and it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier to train them. So, you know, and I tell the students all the time when they come through, the biggest teacher will be in the field, but just that getting that foundation is going to help. It's going to make your job easier. It's going to make it easier, and it's going to speed up the time that it takes you out there because you learn it, you got your hands on it, you've seen it, you know how to troubleshoot it. So you ain't out there trying to figure stuff out, you know. So that's where that hands-on coming into play because you were able to put your hands on it before you go to the customer house instead of you going to the customer house the first time, and that's when you get to put your hands on the appliances.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's it gives you that basis that you can, you know, build on from there. Because yeah, the biggest thing still is always going to be, you know, getting used to having the customers look over your shoulder or dealing with customers. That's always a hard one to teach in a classroom setting because it's a little bit different. Yeah, and that's the biggest fear a lot of people have, and especially technical people, because you know we all like to take stuff apart as it is, right? Mm-hmm. So that part comes more naturally to us. But public speaking or speaking with people, that's a different ball game. Mm-hmm. And you know, one of the things I like about some courses out there, and I don't know if you do it at SSG. I don't think we are actually talk through all the courses, but adding in that set of, okay, here's how you interact with a customer. I know they do it at skills. It's part of the whole skills training competition is you actually have an interview. You have a job interview that you go through. And then the process of in the contest itself, you're graded as a servicer and I would be the customer. So I'm grading you on your ability to communicate with me what the issue is and how you fixed it. So that's an important part to learn. So definitely that's something to think about and just practice on. Even if you practice with your friend or your neighbor or your spouse, you know, just get used to that. What are you going to say? How are you going to say it? And kind of go through there.
Yeah. And they go through that in the classes also.
Do it good. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just to go out, like, especially if you do an online program and you really haven't had the opportunity to put your hands on the units, you already nervous about going to the customer house. So if you go to the customer house and you trying to figure this out and it's your first time putting your hands on it because you only did online training, that puts even adds more pressure.
That's more pressure. Yeah.
Way more pressure. So, so, you know, when they come here, you know, they have the opportunity to touch every appliance as much as they want. And they have an optional to do a ride along. So they can do a ride along so they can go out and get a feel, you know, how it is in the field, you know, as much as they want. So I know as technicians have been out there forever, like they don't need school. But I just think, and that's why I said on the importance of training. So I wasn't saying the school and your training is the same, but I just think of all the training is just important to continue to invest in yourself, you know, to master your craft. Because anything I do, I want to be the best at it, you know. Absolutely. So I'm gonna learn as much as I can because I want to be the best. So
yeah, and I'm the same way. Like I even I get what you're saying. Like it's that constantly learning and building that education, building that foundation, and always going for that next biggest thing. And even myself, I do it. And actually, one of the reasons we went ice skating for my birthday this last week, even though my birthday is next week, because I'm teaching classes, we celebrating as a family this week because all my kids are on fall break. But one of the reasons we did it last week and we went ice skating for my birthday was because the ice skating rink called me and said, "Hey, can you come down and look at our kegerator? It's not chilling the beer like it's supposed to." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come down if you give us free skate and skate rental so we can go skating." And they said, "Sure," because it was going to be about the same for a service call versus that. And there was something fun to do. So I took 20 minutes, got down there early, figured out what was wrong. I had never worked on a beverage air kegerator before that had 12 or 14 taps on it. This thing was huge. But my wife asked me, "Hey, can you fix this? Do you even know how to fix that?" I'm like, one, I got the foundation. It's a refrigerator. So I know the foundation of it. It chills it chills beer and chills drinks, right? Okay,
Right.
easy enough. Just how it comes apart is going to be different. But I've started stretching myself to learn more about the commercial side of appliances, so that I can present that in my training classes. So that's something else that you guys can build on and that you guys can grow in and, stretch out your service company even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, and that's the benefit of Richard knowing both with the residential and commercials. So they get kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's great.
The ones who want it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Encidata, yeah, I agree with you too, man. Encidata said I cannot stress formal training enough, especially electrical. And Terry, the electrician, said 100%, and I
trying to get Terry electrician come in and teach some electrical.
And I cannot stress that enough either, because as we get more and more reliant on control boards and different things, that is going to be a huge thing that you guys got to be able to test. You got to be able to walk through and do those tests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so that's why at SSG the longest thing we spend the most time on is basic electricity, the electrical part, because that's the hardest part for the technicians usually to grasp that. So we spend a lot of time on that, and because it's very important. It's very important, and so a lot of people that just learn on the job or online, they don't have that basic electricity background. So that's why it's always good for them to go to a school, even if they've been out in the field forever, because they definitely gonna pick up something. Yep. Terry electrician said he stopped watching horror movies when his dreams started being too real years ago. Yeah, if you scared, say you scared. Sagapana said, Tim, how do we get Hisense? I can't get anyone to contact me back. I emailed you as well. Help a brother out. Are you in Service Power?
Yeah. Okay. So Sagaponics, yes. Email me again, because I'm not sure when you emailed me, but we went through a server change and I lost a ton of emails. But hit me up again. For those of you that want to get interested in Hisense and learning how to get Hisense authorized, my email address is tim.burdick, BURDICK, at hisense.com. And hit me up again, brother. I'll be the first to say I probably missed it. I missed the mark on that one, but hit me up again. I will get you set up in Service Power. If you run Service Power, it's super, super easy to get Hisense service calls. So we'll get you up and running in there.
Yeah. King K said, hey, good people. Hey, King K.
What's up, King K?
Quentin Hart said, hey, Mona and Tim. Hey, Quentin.
What's going on, man?
Hi, Encidata say, hey, Encidata.
Encidata's there. Love that.
Terry electrician say SSG should be billed as the #1 state certified appliance repair school in Georgia from now on. That's what it's gonna be from now on.
There
How
you
about
go.
Southeast?
Southeast?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's anymore. I'm not sure though. But they'll tell me once I put it out there. Oh, you read this for Encidata?
That one I did not read. No.
Encidata saying, in my opinion, schools provides broader opportunities than in the field. What SSG offers will take the average field only
years, yep.
1.5 years, 2 years, yeah, to get with a company. Exactly. Yeah. Sure enough, Encidata. Encidata, I need to put you on my marketing team. You did this one.
Let's see. Terry said, have you ever had a lucid dream? I will plead the fifth on that.
You pleading the fifth? What's it really going on?
Hey, my two favorite genres of music are country and techno. I have been to many, many raves in my lifetime, and if you ever been to a rave, that's all I gotta say. you know exactly where I'm going with that.
Oh Lord. Appliance professionals say even everyone great info. Hey, appliance professionals.
Hey, appliance professionals, what's going on, man?
I ain't seen you in about 2 years. My app says, man, sometimes appliance repair can be a hard show. I had a rat's nest in the gas stove. I seen people post all types of snakes, bats, lizards, and they are serving machines. Lord Jesus.
Oh, it's I'm sure you got some bad ones out there in the southeast too, but here in Arizona, we get the homes that have the washing machine and dryer out on the back patio, right? So it's not even enclosed in anything. It's just sitting on the back patio. So it's getting the weather and everything. But then you go to tip it back up, and all of a sudden you hear the rattle from the rattlesnake start going, and you're like, nope, I'm out. No good.
I know. I was listening to some hard stories today from Alonzo. I was like, I got to bring you on just for you to tell people about your horror stories and his interactions with customers. I swear he have like the worst. Customers gonna pull guns out on him and everything. Like he has the worst interactions with customers than anybody I talked to.
Is he in Florida by chance?
No, he out here in Georgia.
He's in Georgia? Okay.
Yeah.
I had a crazy one down in South Florida, down in Miami. It was pretty insane. So we had
they look crazy in Florida, especially in Duval, where I'm from.
Duval. I don't know where that. This was in Miami. This was in Hialeah area of Miami. It was. We finished the job. The tech, I was doing a ride along. Tech figured out, okay, here's your bill. It's gonna be like $300 and some odd dollars, whatever it was. And the lady said, okay, let me go to the other room and get your payment. So we were sitting there, we're kind of cleaning everything up, packing everything up. She comes out buck naked, completely naked. And she's like, is there any way we can figure something else out? Because I don't have $300 to pay you.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
We're like, no, it's going to be $300. And then from the other room, some dude out with a big, deep, raspy voice said, what's wrong with my girl? Don't you want her?
Oh my God.
I grabbed the technician by the back of the collar. And we were like, we'll have the office call you for payment. And walked outside, got in the van. He called the office. I called Samsung because I was at Samsung at the time. I'm like, I called my boss. I'm like, no, if you get any complaints about this service call, here's the number. And this is what happened. We were out. Like it was.
People are crazy.
People are crazy, man.
Right. There definitely is. I've been saying it for years. There's definitely an opportunity for a reality show with appliance repair. I've been saying it for years.
Actually, you know what? They kind of did one in Canada. It wasn't a reality TV show, but it was one of those multi-part investigative style series that the local news channel did about appliance repair technicians and what different ones try to charge or try to take, or how they try to take advantage of customers. Like obviously not good service companies that are out there. They try to take advantage of customers. It was like a 4 or 5 part series that they did, and it was actually pretty intense. It was pretty eye-opening to watch, and there's a lot of guys out there that, you know, they do a lot of different things and just take advantage of customers and give our business and our industry such a bad name.
Yeah, it is. But we need one about these customers. Like Incident say, I've never had a client try to pay with sex, but I know a tech who have had the opportunity. He took it. Let me stop. Man, crazy, man. Look, y'all, if y'all haven't already, go to SSG Appliance Academy, jump in one of those classes. We got the sales system class. Ooh, how did that date get on there? And y'all didn't even tell me. Y'all didn't even tell me. I must have changed it when I was going back and forth from the comments to the like and all that.
Oh, you might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it up there before. I didn't see that one before.
Yeah, before it was October. So we got a sales system class coming up October 29th and the 30th. And basic appliance repair October 17th. That I want to reschedule to November, but we'll see. But as of right now, it's still October 17th.
October 17th. Good day.
Yes. So y'all go over to Mike and Appliance Bootcamp. We late. We over at 5 minutes. If y'all know how to get Mike in the description, on the Appliance Bootcamp or the Power Link, Power Block. So see you guys on Monday.
Yeah. Today's Thursday. So yeah, Monday. Monday's messed up right now. All right, guys. See you on Monday. And as always,
That's all, folks.
Good night.
good night, guys.